Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Alex trying to practice the pronunciation before the
Stop!
video.
Don't
And I'm
expose me
just
like that.
start.
Yeah, so this is Kyle Echarri.
Yeah, so how do you pronounce it?
Panaginip. See, now you're putting me in this under the spot. Wait. Panaginip.
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 Or Panaginip.
Oh crap! You see, now you're making me doubt myself.
It's because they don't put accents, right? So, by the way, you know the song Janine Berdin?
Yeah.
It wasn't Tagalog.
Yeah, I know,
it was
it's
Bisaya.
Bisaya.
I think you pronounce it with a V, so it's Visaya.
Some people typed it with
With
a
a B,
B.
but
So I don't know if it's phonetically B or
V.
it's written with a V, but it's phonetically like a B.
Yeah,
Like
but
a plosive.
it was Bisayan, so
I know.
very intriguing. That's why I love asking questions.
That's why
Thanks
I
for letting us
did
know.
That's why I didn't recognize any words.
Like Muli.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't
mundo.
recognize. O por qué? O película. O problema. But I'm just saying, I
Just
didn't
basically
recognize.
Spanish words that also are in Tagalog.
I didn't recognize any, so I was like, oh.
But this is Kyle, and we have checked out Kyle with JR,
Yes.
actually, singing very difficult songs together.
Yeah.
And let's give this a go. He's on Wish just recently.
Panaginip.
Yeah. Panaginip.
Panaginip. Panaginip. Panaginip. Don't know. What a cool freaking look, bro. Style.
Oh, look at the drip, dog.
Yeah, I love the haircut that goes with it.
Are those pearls?
Yep. Panaginip. I told you, Panaginip. I told you. Yes, but I
hell
got
did
1
I
10
say?
out of 10. I got the inflection right.
All right. I just said it could be another one, and you could be wrong, but also you could be right.
Can we have a moment where he just started belting out of nowhere? Like this is just the beginning, and
Oh.
he was already up there. Listen to this.
Wish 107.5.
I love the fact that all these fellas are just going R&B.
They got the right vocal texture for it. Ah. Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I mean, pause. It's so funny now. It's like, I think in the last 3 weeks, I have just added basically like most songs we have seen lately from this next generation. I mean, next gen singers, if you like. I think every song we've heard from them, I've added to my playlist, and they all have like I think Ella Nympha.
Yep.
She's definitely one of my favorite.
Do it, do it,
We
do
just
it.
we do it. Yeah, I think it's Just Do It. It's like the Nike advert, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or Do It.
Do it.
Yeah. Janine, obviously, with that very peculiar piece.
Freaking been listening to that so much because I'm trying to figure out what the whole thing's about.
Yeah.
So good.
And now kind of Kyle coming in here with this sort of like we've also checked out the cover of she's very talented, Sheena.
Oh yeah.
So it's very interesting. Like and these guys, I kind of put them in the some category because of the age range, right? They're all like kind of same age range, but they all bring such different things to the table. And I think, and I'm glad it's R&B because I genuinely feel, and I've said this before, especially male R&B, I feel there's a big gap right now. Female R&B, I think is a rough one because especially
There's so much
worldwide,
competition, yeah.
it's tough. Like
Yeah.
you have obviously it's right now.
That's why for women you have to be very creative. You have to be very experimental for it to be known, like or like stand out from the everything.
Sure, I mean,
Yeah.
but we in the male R&B world, it always seemed to fall. It's a bit more linear. Like it seems everyone seems to be doing the same thing, and I actually think it's because of due to the lack of singing pedigree, right? It may not be the highest, and if I put my faith in anyone or my money on anything, it would be Filipino singers that do R&B with that pedigree of singing just becoming really good at singing the way they do.
I think because R&B for male singers it's considered to be like there's an expectation to sound a certain way, especially same as in female, but in the female aspect of it. But with males, you expect them to be amazing vocalists, or at least that they can reach certain expectations, right? They have to do certain things. They have to appeal to a certain sound, and the guys in the Philippines really like nailed, like they have it nailed. Like I feel like they do everything that the genre requires.
Some really good R&B artists.
Yeah. It's crazy good.
Yes. And again, it's the land of somehow the live versions are always better than the studios.
I agree.
Like I will listen to this.
I just really like that natural complaining on the chorus. How old is he, bro?
He seems fairly young, doesn't he? I think I know what mahal means. A lot of people send me that, I think. I'm a fan. Pause. I want to figure out. One second, I want to figure out if I really do know what mahal means. Because I know mahal kita means I love you.
Yeah.
So what does mahal mean? Love.
Can I really have a moment for that natural complaining and like the use of breath in between phrases? That is so nice.
It means expensive.
Expensive. Maybe it's used as in like an amplifier for what does kita mean?
Mahal mo. Do you love?
So I think it's like combined. It's like an.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. I cannot understand. Like I don't know.
And then what is kita? Or if you're Wlsk, kita.
Yeah.
We. Whoa, that's so weird.
Mahal kita.
That is so cool.
So when you put it together, it's I love you, but
mahal kita. I love you.
That is so strange.
It's maybe, that's awesome.
If you translate it to Spanish.
I wonder what Tagalog poetry is like.
Oh my god, that would be so rap, bro. We just need to like really dive into.
Rap is too hard for me because
there's so much slang.
Of course,
yeah.
And there's too many triple double meaning shit
That's
that
true.
I have no fucking
Translate it to Spanish. I want to know what mahal means in Spanish.
Okay, Español.
Español. La 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 la.
And also, it doesn't have captions, does it?
No.
So if anyone
I want to know how old he is. You do
lyrics.
that, I do this. This is funny, bro.
Spanish means costoso, obviously, and kita would mean nosotros.
So, oh wow.
It's literally
the same.
But if you were to put costoso and nosotros together, that doesn't mean I love.
Nosotros muy costosos. We're very expensive.
No, that's broken Spanish.
That's true.
Nosotros costosos. That means.
What? Like, why? How would you say? Like, how would you put those two words together in Spanish?
Nosotros somos costosos.
Yeah, literally, we're expensive. That doesn't mean I love you. That means you're extra.
But expensive, interesting, right? So that means because love is.
He is 17, bro.
I was about to say he looks fairly young. Dude, it's so scary. Like we just spoke to Jada as well. And man, she has a good head on her shoulders. She's an interesting.
How are these kids
person.
so mature? When I was 16, I was like rolling around, doodling in my notebook. Like what?
Yeah.
What?
I was just hitting a fluffy ball up and down a court. That was what I did.
I'm nearly 10 years older than these kids.
Yep, you're old, bro.
I'm not. I'm okay.
10 years closer to death. Go on.
Death is inevitable.
I love that.
Yeah, like hear that. That use of breath is so nice.
Just got like a vest top, tank top.
eye contact, bro. Chill. Wow.
I want to know the lyrics. Fuck. Pause. I'm really glad we've watched this. I'm really glad we've watched
Look
this
at
because
that tongue positioning, bro. I'm telling you, technique is like innate for these kids.
I'm really glad we've watched this because it's another good point of reference. For example, we saw as well Jaya sing with Stephanie,
Yes.
right? And the choice of songs
In Cornerstone. Yeah.
in Cornerstones where they performed was very difficult. It's a very uncomfortable song in both times. It's because they're songs I find to push.
Yeah.
To push them,
And
not
it's
not
a
to
different-
push the note and all that bollocks.
No, but to like
push them to grow.
I actually think also those are the sounds that they perhaps heard when they were growing up, but they're not the sounds they're used to singing now.
Sure.
Because now the R&B is this, the R&B is different. It has hints of
Yep. Yeah.
the early 2000s, the late 90s, but it's not the same.
No.
So and you can clearly tell that generational difference when it comes to the sounds and the takes on the same genre.
Dude, this kid was
So
born
it's really
2003, dog. 2003, 2004.
My God, no, stop! I was in 3rd grade back then.
Yeah, like what the
That's
fuck?
crazy, bro. I was learning how to do maths.
And he sings like this, like,
Wow.
and he's that mature with his own music.
Wow.
I also would like to know, like, for example, or some of these
So
artists,
good.
they make their own music, right? And they produce everything, lyrics and everything. So I'd love to know if Kyle is the same, because it's
Wouldn't
it's,
surprise me though.
yeah, like they just seem to they seem
Just
too
be
comfortable
there. Yeah.
for everything not to be theirs.
They just seem to be there. But
And
you
if
know
it's
what's
not, it's still a skill and a half.
But you know what I would love to see though? Them in different environments doing different sounds, because that's where the true challenge is, because you could be comfortable in your own sound, in the new sound that you have created, this world that you have made, the songs that you have composed and arranged, that you've made, beat production yourself, everything that's your own creation. But what's really interesting is how adaptable are these new artists, and what we have seen in other performances, you know, say is ASAP Natinto, or say that it's like on mix like we have seen, or doing covers of other songs, you realize how adaptable these new artists are.
Yeah,
and
true.
I feel like that is more impressive than seeing their own stuff, because you create your own world. There's no expectations of how your sound should be, because it's yourself, you're expressing yourself, right? But when there are expectations of the song, and there needs to be a delivery behind it, these guys deliver. And that's what's the scary part, you know, because you're creating monsters.
Yeah, you said it
You really
before,
are. You're putting them in a training ground that is like, it will make for flawless performers in the future.
They're good right now, man. Imagine in 10 years' time.
My point exactly. Did you see that tongue positioning? Woo!
It's good to see him in his element, though.
But you hear that twang that I was talking about earlier,
He maintained it.
being able to access it for certain sound effects.
Wow.
Oof. Oh, what great flip.
Onwish. Man, Dare to Be Great. What a fucking performance.
Okay, that was hard. That last section there on that breathy falsetto and going into that full note, switching behind, like between in the same line, switching between those two, so tough, because when you're trying to do that flip, sometimes it's too sudden and then you lose contact, or like the full note sounds too much, it's too loud. That modulation is great. It's like that great whispery soft technique is hard.
Yeah,
These
and
guys are so
And
good.
it didn't have to do that. That's why I mean Dare to Be Great. Because even if you miss that mentality will go across, that will stay with you along that journey. So that's how I would describe him. Dare to be great. Well, that's a good performance. Bloody hell. Let us know more about Kyle, and maybe what else would you check out next, or any new performances that have happened. Let us know and we will check them out.